clearance, which means we've got some really great things for your home, and they are at phenomenal prices. Some the lowest that we've ever offered on air. So we're gonna direct our attention right now to the floors. I'll tell you. The floors are those kind of, you constantly have to clean them. They are constantly dirty. And so if you're still using your same old mop and bucket, I want you to give us just a couple minutes so that you can see the difference that the Quickie clean water spin mop system can make. You're going to get the mop, you're gonna get the mop heads with additional mop heads as well. As a matter of fact, 3 of the mop head and 3 of the microfiber mop pads that you can reuse over and over. You're gonna get the bucket with this clean water system. Right now it looks like a basic bucket. We're gonna show you the difference. But check out that clearance price. We took $15 off the price, and we're gonna give you all the details. Peter Kilcullen, I promised you he'd be back. He's back with the Quickie mop.
Back.
Yes.
Well, this is so cool. I get excited when I'm showing this, and I know that you've never presented it before, and we were talking about it before the show. Because here's what's so neat about this spin mop system, is that this is going to really solve maybe the one last remaining problem with mopping your floors. And that's that you take your mop, whatever this, we have this great mop pad with those scrubby stripes and the fringe, you go to the floor, you mop, and this gets dirty. Great. Then you go to your mop bucket and you're gonna rinse this in the bucket, right? You rinse it in there, and now all of that clean water is now dirty water, but we go right back to the floor and we keep mopping. So you're spreading dirty water. What if you never had to do that again? So I'll show you how this works. So I'm gonna start mopping. I'll pick a couple of these spots we have right here. And this mop head does a great job. So I've done that area. I'll move over here. We've got some more stuff to mop. Because I want you to see, basically, that I'm mopping everything up, but that I get a dirty mop pad. There it is. I got dirt on there.
Yeah.
Now I can keep doing the floor, it'll pick up more dirt, but I want you to see that that's a dirty mop pad, and then I'm gonna go over to our bucket. Now, Tamara, this is kind of neat. We have created a clear bucket just for you to see how this works, because it has a bucket inside of a bucket system, and we're never ever gonna have the clean water mixed with the dirty water. You can see the mop will click on top right there. The white bucket that you see in there, that's the clean water. Now I'm gonna push down on this handle. I am going to be able to rinse out that mop, and then the mop will pop up and now I can wring it out. Watch that again. I will go down there, we can rinse out that mop. You see the dirty water at the bottom?
Yeah.
That's the dirt that was on the mop head. Because now this mop head is clean.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? Here, touch that mop head.
I've not...
Clean hot water on there. Here's what's happening. This engineering is amazing. When you push down on that handle, you pump that handle, it sprays water up onto that mop pad, and after 3 pumps, then it lifts it up, and now you can wring it out for as little or as much as you want. So there's that mop pad that we just mopped the floor with, but now I can go back to the floor and it's completely clean. So that clear bucket that we made for you, so you can see that. Look at all the dirty water at the bottom. Normally, that's actually where you swish around the mop, and basically a lot of that goes back onto the floor. But inside of this white bucket, you can put your whatever cleaner you want to use along with your hot water, and you can go to that floor and you can get a clean mop head every single time.
That's
it really is neat. So I'll do it again. I'll do some more mopping.
I've never seen anything like that either. Cool? Have you?
It is, I mean, again, we've had so many different mop systems out there, and they do different things. They wring it out nice. The mop pads are, you know, new and improved, microfiber and things like that. But to have one, let's get all this up right here. Have one that actually cleans that mop pad every single time. And that's what you want. So there it is, dirty again. And now it's so easy to put together. It's very lightweight. And this mop pad, if this mop pad you weren't able to wring it out, it's still amazing. Because it picks up so much dirt. They're reusable, washable. You're gonna throw them in the wash, use them again and again. I wanna show you this handle. So the handle's loose right now, so when I'm gonna use it to clean it out, but when I'm mopping, I just tighten that handle so it doesn't move. It makes it easy when you're mopping, loosen it, so then you can pump that handle. Remember, it clicks on there. And now I'm wringing out 1, 2, 3, and then you'll see it'll pop up. So there it goes, so it pops up right there. Now I can wring it out. If I wanna go down again, I can do it again and rinse out that mop pad. Look at that. You can keep spinning to wring it out if you want. especially if you're doing hardwood floors, you might want to wring that out some more.
Look.
And there she is.
Look.
Clean.
And it's clean.
And that's why I was saying when you touch, I mean, we put warm water in there.
Yeah.
Clean, warm water on there, and you can go right back to that floor. And now you're really getting those floors as clean as they possibly can be. So it makes it so easy. So I'll go over to the gray bucket because I can show you more about how this works. Hardwood floors, you're seeing it right there. It's great. It's very maneuverable, very lightweight. I'm going to show you something that you haven't seen yet. We may see it in the video. This will clean the baseboards. I have to show you that. I'll show you in a second, but look at this. This will just fold up.
Oh, because
as you go up on your baseboards. Look at that. Imagine going to your baseboards, boom, just like that, and now you're cleaning the baseboards. Or the little toe kicks that you have around your kitchen cabinets.
I think this is good. Like I said, I'm seeing it for the first time. I haven't presented it until now, but I think it's brilliant. Because we see a lot of, like, there are, you know, the steam mops and the electric mops and things like that. But some people just really feel like it's not clean if they're not doing the traditional mop and bucket.
And it's so quick, it's easy. So this is what you carry to the sink. You've got your two handles there. Carry that to the sink. And I want you to see that we've got this little plastic cover that's on top. That keeps, that keeps the clean water from mixing with that dirty water. So I pop that inside. Those handles go down right there. This is the mechanism that clicks to your mop, and that sprays all that clean water up onto the mop head, washes it out. The dirty water goes up and around into that gray bucket right there. So you'll see it here again, spraying the water up, it rinses out that mop head, and all the dirty water goes to the outside, and when then you're finished, you then have a separate handle right here. You pick up the whole bucket, and you can see we've got a pour spout at the front, and you dump out all of that dirty water, and you can start again. But they have thought of everything, amazing engineering. It's such a great way to mop. Oh, here we go. We have this for everyone to see.
Oh, yikes.
Remember this? So this is, you just finished mopping, and then you go into that dirty water, and you
have to touch it.
Well, now I have to take that and put it back on the floor. Well, you never, ever have to do that again.
Oh, my gosh. We mop like this for so many years.
Exactly.
We all grew up, I don't care where you grew up, we all grew up with a mop like that.
That's right.
And it usually like lived outside or in the garage because nobody wanted to bring it in, but then we would put it on our floors. But look at this. Our floors can be very expensive, whether they're wood or laminate.
Sure.
Or it's just something that it's hard to clean. But with this, you don't have to worry ever about cleaning with dirty water because clean and dirty water don't really mix. That doesn't work.
It's never really clean, is it? When you have those, you know, those floors that you're putting dirty water back on. So this is actually a tile floor that looks clean, and then when I flip this over,
look,
we've got dirt on there. So that's what you want to do. You want to get the dirt off the floor, but now you don't want to rinse it into that water and then spread it on the floor again. So I'll go to the bucket, and I want you to see that again. It's super easy to do. To put this whole thing together is simple, and if you have any trouble putting it all together, it's really simple. But there is a video on hsn.com, a little how-to video. So I'm going to loosen that handle, clicks on top, and then we're able to push down and rinse out that mop head, get all that water out. Now I can wring it out. But I'll go down again so you can see that. You'll see it goes down 1, 2, 3, and look at all the dirty water pouring off there. And then again, if you're doing hardwood floors, you'll wring that out.
Clean.
I always go and look at it.
I know.
You're like, wait a minute, and it's totally clean.
Cool to see.
And I've got to brag about these mop heads again. You can see all those scrubby stripes. They do such a great job on those tile floors and the ground. But then you have this fringe for all that additional liquid that you might have. One of the other great features about this is that these don't come off while you're mopping.
Okay, good.
You know the disposable ones? You put them on there. You go for just a minute and they come off, and then you have to grab another one. These, they have the little tabs on there. They also have the hook and loop closure. But when you want to take them off, super easy, throw them in the wash. You have 3 mop pads. You can wash them 100 times a piece. So you are going to be able to do a lot of mopping. So you're cleaning them in between mopping, and then you're throwing them in the washing machine. They'll be like new for the next time.
This is good. It really is. And it's mopping the way a lot of people like the traditional idea of a mop and bucket because you feel like you can really get in there and clean, but now you're actually always cleaning with clean water. And it's simple, and you never have to touch the water, you never have to touch the dirt. It's just it's an innovation in mopping.
Absolutely.
It really is. And you've got $15 off of our regular HSN price because this was almost $40. Today, it's about $24.95, and you can use FlexPay. And there are those baseboards you were talking about.
I love it. Yeah, and it does that automatically. It's a completely new way to mop. And I know people want their floors clean, and I know you've been going back to the sink and rinsing it out.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that anymore. This does it for you. You will love it. Clean floors and a lot easier.
Go ahead and you can call or you can shop on hsn.com, and we've got so much more. Thank you, Peter.
Sure.
The thing I love most about shopping at HSN.
Do I have to pick just one? I'd have to say FlexPay.
It allows me to get the things I want now
And make monthly payments.
Without any interest or fees.
I got a new mattress for the guest bedroom, a fabulous cookware set for my sister's wedding.
and a little something just for me.
FlexPay gives me the flexibility to buy what I need now.
Without the stress of having to pay for it all at once. And no interest. Beat that layaway.
G by Juliana is for the confident, fashionable, amazing woman. She can expect to feel comfortable. She can also expect a lot of compliments. They'll be asking, who are you wearing?
So we are in the midst here at HSN. If you're just joining us, welcome. We're in the midst of 3 hours of home clearance, and I'm your host, I'm Tamara Hooks. And we are moving on now to something a little bit different. This is the Owl Auto Escape Window Breaker and the seatbelt cutter. And it's a 2-pack, you're getting 2 of them. These are a clearance price, and what you're seeing right there is exactly how they work. They're about the size of a credit card, but if in emergency you needed to break the window and get out of your car, they are gonna be a lifesaver. They truly are. Because of the way that they're designed, they're so simple and easy to use. And what's great is that it does all of the work. You actually already know how to use these. You insert them and you saw where they go, or you saw the way that they were inserted between the door panel and the window. Just like this, about the size of the thinness and the size of a credit card. But right here is where all the action happens when you're actually breaking the window. There is a little kind of a pierce. Now, it's not sharp to the touch. Like you can see, I can touch it and I'm not cutting myself. But this is what you would flick and let hidden into the window if in the event you needed to get out of your car and the door handle was jammed or not working for whatever reason. You could actually break that glass. And for a lot of, in most cars, I believe it's in all cars, that's safety glass. Because you might be thinking, well, now that there's shattered glass, it's safety glass. So it will shatter and come down, but it's not like regular glass that would be falling in or out on you. That's one way to use this. There's also a little nipper here, a little cutter. So if you needed to cut the seatbelt and get out of your car in an emergency, you could easily do that as well. I'll show you that cutter in a moment. But do you see how simple that is? If you didn't have something like that designed to break the window, how would you get out? Because just pounding on it is not necessarily gonna help. We don't know when an emergency is gonna happen. We just don't. They happen all the time. Hopefully they're not happening to us, but when and if that is the case, it's nice to know that if I needed to break the window and get out, I could. It's nice to know, and I'm gonna show you right here and direct your attention right here, if I needed to cut that seatbelt and get out, I could do that as well. I used to think about this because I would see, kind of emergency preparedness shows on television and how would I get out of the car if I needed to. So I've always got my eyes open for things like this. And what I like is that it's so thin and unobtrusive that you can always have it just in every car that you have. And when and if you need it, you've got it. This can cut your seatbelt if you needed to get out. It could cut your child's seatbelt or their car seat buckles, because I'll tell you, sometimes it's hard to unbuckle those things, even in not an emergency situation. If you are in an emergency, it's nice to know that you don't have to fiddle with a buckle. You just cut it and it's good to go. Easy to use. There are no moving parts. You can just keep this in your holder or clip to your visor so you always know where it is in every car. And you know, it's very simple and an easy solution for you. And you're getting a 2-pack. Definitely go ahead and pick these up. This is the little case that it can slide in, so you always know where it is. It's called the Owl Open Window for Life, and you can keep this slid in just like this, and when you need it, you've got it. You saw how easy it was for you to use. You can even, there's even an adhesive on the back that you can just kind of stick this in your car so it never gets lost, and you always know where it's gonna be. Go ahead and pick up your 2-pack for $19.46. Now, coming up, we have the Eureka Bagless Vacuum with the brush roll and the clean technology. That's coming up, you know, because we're talking about home clearance, home solutions, all on clearance prices. But what's great is a brand that I know and trust, a vacuum that's easy to use, and it can really get into those hard to pick up messes like pet hair, actually any hair that's on the upholstery or the floors or your carpets. And you pick up very easily that brush roll does not get tangled. There is no bag involved. We'll give you all the details, and the best part is that it's a clearance price. So that's coming up in just about 20 minutes. We are moving on. We have the Lysol by Premier cordless LED light bar, and it's a 2-pack. Have you noticed that we've had a lot of 2-packs in this hour? You're looking at them right there. This is light when and where you need it. Without having to call an electrician, you can put this to light up underneath your countertops, your closets, your campers, really any space where you need bright light. And it's temporary light, so you can actually pick it up and take it with you, which means you don't have to have an electrician come and wire it in. You're gonna get the 2 light bars. You're gonna get 6 AAA batteries, because that's how they run, very simple. They come in white. And we're gonna give you the details. Matt Davis is joining us. He's one of our product experts. And Matt.
Hi, Tamara.
Welcome, that was a fast entrance.
Good morning, I know, that was my exercise for the day. Speedy like a bullet.
It's like 10 feet.
I know, that was it, exactly. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
I know, happy January's almost over.
January's almost over, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got lighting solutions. We're talking about, this is, of course, we're getting into the dead of winter. Ugh.
I know.
I'll tell you, my poor friends up in Minnesota, I mean, living through all of the stuff that's going on out there, the tough weather, the power outages, things like that. This is a great solution from Lysol. It's a company called Premier. They're out of Illinois. This is an American Dreams company, great inventors, people that really develop beautiful products. So you're getting a 2-pack, okay? So I'm gonna put this one down just to show you what you're getting. First of all, this is called a light bar. It's about 5.5, 6 inches long, and it has a beautiful row of super, super bright LEDs. These are Cobb LEDs. That stands for Circuit On Board. Basically what it means is it's the latest and greatest LED technology. It just sips the electricity. It gives you the most light for the least amount of electricity, and it's battery powered, so there's no wires involved at all. So simple to install anywhere, and all you do when you need light, you just press the button. Now there's high, and there's medium, and there's off. Very, very simple. Also on the back, the installation, there's 3 kinds of installation. Okay. Number 1, there's the 2 little holes in the back. Those are called keyholes, and you can just put up a couple nails, a couple screws, and just hang them on there if you like. Number 2, there's a magnet built in, so any metal surface, you can just pop it on that. Number 3, they give you a little disc here, which I'm gonna show you live. Look at this. This is sticky stuff. This is that 3M sticky tape. Okay. Now I'm gonna do a live installation. This is I'm giving you the premium demonstration. Right. Okay. So this is the top of the line because I went to insulation school for this. Okay. Yeah, so if you have, watch this. If you have like tile or you have something where you can't drill a hole in here, run wiring, have an electrician come out, if you need a light right here, what are you gonna do? Well, you're gonna peel and you're gonna stick. And that's it. And you press for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's it, you're done. Now you've got a light when and where you need it the most, right there. It's just that simple. Then on the back, it leaves behind this little metal disc, and you can pop it. You can take it, grab and go technology with the magnet built into the back. And remember, you're getting 2 of these only today, only at HSN at this value.
Think about this. You're getting these for $13.95 when traditionally these were double the price. They were.
Absolutely.
And that's when they became customer picks as well. And it's because part of the reason is because of that easy installation. Even if you didn't go to installation school. Part of it is because the light is so bright. I keep looking into that darn light and I'm blinding myself.
We didn't get to meet before the show. The first thing I always tell my hosts, don't look directly, don't go into the light. Don't look into the light. Again, now we're gonna drop the lights here in a second. I want you to see, we've got a cabinet. So imagine, you know, you've got your cupboard, your cabinets where you've got your whatever. Look at that, it just disappeared. Now what are you gonna do? You're gonna turn on your lights all. Look at that, just one is installed here. And look, it reaches all the way to the other side of the cabinet. And now you can see everything that you need. And if you wanna get up close and personal, it's that grab and go. You're not tethered. So now you can take that light and shine it right where you need it the most. So think about the kids' room. Think about underneath the stairs. Maybe you have a storage unit. Maybe you have a separate garage where you don't have light out there, or maybe you have it wired. Look at how beautiful and how bright that is. It's a great solution, and it's really versatile. So if you have a power outage and maybe you don't know where your flashlight is, grab the lights all and take it with you. Or maybe you're just taking the dog out for a walk or whatever. You can take the lights all with you. I love it.
You know what I like is that it's like a horizon of light versus like just a circle of light, you know?
I love
so
that.
it lights up the entire area that you're trying to see. Think about, these are a little bit unconventional, but inside of a drawer.
Why not?
There's always that spot where you wish there was more light and there just isn't. And so, and this is an easy way to get it there. And so it is a 2-pack. If you're saying, great idea, easy to understand. They run on AAA batteries so that when it's time to change the battery, you're gonna get the first set of batteries.
Yeah,
but when
free
it's time
batteries
to change
too.
the battery, you just change them to AAA batteries. So easy to find replacements. If you need more than a set of 2, then get them on clearance. That's the time that you shop.
Yep,
yeah,
absolutely.
Look at that.
Customer pick, huge customer pick, the quality. These are made out of aluminum, by the way. They're plastic on the ends where the batteries go in, but they're made out of machined aluminum, so they're beautiful. They can go under cabinets, beautiful under cabinet light. Now, you're not gonna leave this on every, 24 hours a day, I wouldn't. But you can clip them on, clip them off whenever you want to. And again, if you know somebody that works with their hands, somebody that maybe somebody that works with toolboxes, or maybe it's automotive applications, you can take these as well. If you're a handyman or handy woman, you need some of these lights in your collection.
Yeah, they make sense. There are a lot of different kinds of lights for different tasks.
That's right.
Like maybe you need something for up close work. What I like about this, and that's what I was saying, is that it gives you a broad range of light so that you can see what's in front of you versus just a little spot of light for your next step. You can see what's in front of you. So think about the different places you're gonna put yours. I know, and they're customer picks, so if you wanna read the reviews.
Yeah, you know the quality,
everybody's gonna talk about quality and the brightness of the light.
Exactly, again, if you're just joining us, remember you're getting a 2-pack here today. You're getting a 2-pack of these. These are aluminum lights. They are built with 2 different strips. Each one has 2 strips of the Cobb LEDs. That's chip on board. That's the latest and greatest. If you remember the old tap lights where you just tap them on, tap them off, and they wouldn't put out much light, well, let me tell you, these put out a ton of light, and all you do is press the button. You have high and low and off built in, and then the batteries go right into the end. If I show you the correct end, the batteries go into the end here, and all you do is just slide that little button over, and the batteries pop right out. And again, you're getting these with batteries. They're coming with 3 AAA batteries per unit. So we give you the first starter set of batteries, and then, AAAs are kind of ubiquitous. They're everywhere.
You see them everywhere. Wait, and they're not heavy.
Nope.
And this is not
lightweight.
heavy. When you mentioned aluminum, I thought, oh, that's gonna be nice and light.
That's right.
So it doesn't add a lot of weight if it is something that you are carrying for whatever reason. And look at that. We always suggest that you have extra light by the breaker box, because when you need to flip the switch on the breaker, that's the whole point, is because for some reason the light is out, your electricity is out.
That's right.
You were talking about the fact that there are a lot of folks right now who are in the midst of really bad weather, and the lights might be going out. Definitely. Light gives you a sense of security.
Absolutely.
Even if you're in a place that I know my house like the back of my hand, but when the lights go out, I'm like,
all of a sudden,
honey, what's going on?
That's right.
So it's nice that you have light when and where you need it. And in this case, it's not expensive and it's easy to use.
And put that light right next to where you're sitting right now. You're sitting in your favorite chair, I hope, with a nice hot cup of cocoa, and you're enjoying your favorite Hostess Tamara, and you're saying to yourself, if the power went out right now, would you know is there a light within reach, so you're not stumbling around in the dark? I'm gonna let a host install this light on live TV. Okay. So here's what you do. I'm gonna start it for you just to.
Oh, you're
there you go. I'm gonna switch places with you.
Okay.
Just peel and stick on any clean, dry surface. Now you want to press it on there just for a second. Just push it on like that.
Oh, that's right.
So that way
One,
it
2,
sticks.
3, 4, 5.
Look at that. Is that amazing?
It's on.
Look,
and then
now
I
you
can take it
with you.
and
How
go.
cool is that? Good job.
Good.
You are a graduate
of
the Matt Davis Installation School.
We could go. We could do this together.
My kind of I'm telling you, we don't have to drill holes. We don't have to run wiring. If you want to light somewhere and you don't want to spend money on an electrician, this is a great solution.
Or if you don't want to ruin, because I'm the queen of, I want a light in the middle of something that it's like, how in the world am I going to get the light there?
Well, this is it.
This is
no holes. You can, no holes to drill. Just peel and stick, and you've got the light right where you need it. Definitely. Again, in cabinets, underneath the stairs, if you have a storage unit, or maybe it's a closet that just doesn't have quite enough light to it. Because every home seems to have those dark spaces. Now you've got the solution from Lysol, and it's a clearance price because this is the final quantity. I know we're not going to be able to bring them in again. This is it. Oh
gosh, these are good. Like I said, we see a lot of lights, and there's different lights for different tasks. This one is really great because you saw the breadth, the horizon of light that it gives you.
That's a good point. It's not just a spot.
It's not just a little spot. So you've got, and if you need more than a set of 2, please do not limit yourself while they're on clearance. They're half price today. And normally they were almost $26. Today they're $13.95. So enjoy. Thank you so much,
Thank you, Ms. Tamara. My pleasure. Stay safe out there, everybody.
Thank you for teaching me a life skill.
Well, there you go.
Installation.
It's a big one. It's a big one.
A light skill.
That's right.
Get it? Thank you. We've got more coming up for you, but I wanted to remind you about the Quickie Clean Water Spin Mop. That was cool, wasn't it? That was an innovation in mopping where you never mop with a dirty mop because you've got that double bucket technology where there is an area inside the bucket that cleans the mop and gets it ready to go again. You're also not mopping with a soggy, wet mop as well. So you don't have to be concerned about whether it's hardwood floors or laminate floors. You're not gonna be mopping with a wet, dirty mop. That was a clearance price. We took $15 off of the price. You've got flex pay on that as well, and you can continue to shop. So if you want it, you can call us. There's a toll-free number at the bottom of your screen, or you can shop on hsn.com. Okay, we were talking, Matt and I were talking just a moment ago about how cold it is everywhere. But for some of us, we're cold all the time. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to have the warmth and the heat that you want when you need it, where you need it? That's where DeLonghi comes in with the 1,500-watt digital ceramic tower heater. Now, I'm gonna tell you as we start the presentation, we have so few of these. We have fewer than 200 of these remaining. And when they're gone, that is it. But this is warm in seconds. It oscillates around the room if you want it to. And you can use it for year-round use. And we're going to talk about that. Angela McClure is joining us with all the details from DeLonghi. Hi, Angela.
I'm so excited to be here. And I'm very excited to be selling a heater. Because it is so cold. Even here in Florida, it is chilly. And I'm one of those people where I'm cold all the time.
Me too.
So the ceramic tower heater from DeLonghi is their most popular space heater, and for good reason. when you think about all the things that you want in a heater, you want it to heat up quickly. That's what the ceramic technology is going to do. It heats up fast. Think about your hair tools. You know, they use that ceramic technology and they're able to get super hot, super fast.
Yeah.
You want your heater to be powerful. This unit has 1,500 watts, which is the most power that you can get in a space heater.
Wow.
You're also gonna want it to be safe, reliable. That's why we trust DeLonghi. They've been around for 100 years.
Wow.
I wanna show you this tip-over technology, talking about safety.
Okay.
Let's say your kids are running around or your dog or your cat happens to knock this over. Look at this, it's just gonna fall over. And you hear that beep?
Yeah.
It automatically shuts off.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about this burning your floors, your carpets, anything. And then when you pick it back up, it's automatically gonna turn back on and go back to all the settings that it was just on.
That's good.
They've really thought about everything.
They really have. And when it comes to DeLonghi, you do think about more advanced, more innovative appliances that we have around our home, but they always keep them easy and they always keep them practical as well, which is what this is. I've seen a lot of space heaters, and maybe you have as well. First off, I love the design. I love that it's sleek and not some big bulky, you know, thing in your home. And the heat it gives off is fantastic.
It's
it really
so nice.
does kind of fill the space.
Yeah. Let's talk about some of the features here because it is a sleek, compact, lightweight design. At 4 pounds, you can carry this from room to room with you, which is gonna save you money. It's called the zoning method. So think about if you have your thermostat set at 72 degrees, what if you could turn it down to maybe 68 and then just carry this with you from room to room, maybe you're in the living room. Why do you want to heat the whole house? When you can just heat the room that you're in, then you want to go to the office, do some work, you just carry it in there with you. Then in the evening, you bring it into the bedroom and you have a fully functional remote. So everything that you see here on the digital display is also going to be on the remote. So let's just go over some of these features. You can see here, we have a digital thermostat, so you can actually set this to the exact number that you want it to be. And then we have our oscillation button. And what this is gonna do, it's gonna rotate the device, and this just helps heat your room more evenly.
Okay.
So on top of the ceramic technology being so fast, when you turn it on the oscillation mode, it's gonna get your room nice and toasty, really fast, and evenly.
That's right.
And then over here, it has several modes. So we have a low and a high. And then also, you can turn it on to just a fan. So it turns this into a year-round unit.
Yes.
Think about the summer when maybe in your bedroom, you just want some white noise, you just want some air circulation. You just pop that on fan mode.
Yeah.
And now you're able to use this year-round.
And you can, and you will as well. And if you're like Angela and like me, the fact that we're always cold no matter what the temperature actually is, it's nice that you can have something that really is gonna be perfect for where you are. Because for most of us, we do spend, when we're at home, we spend most of our time in one room. Usually it's where the TV is. And so it's either the den or maybe it's your bedroom. And so you can be comfortable in those areas. If you don't have a house full of people that you'd have to warm up the entire house for, now this is for you. Easy to use, easy to operate, looks great because it's nice and sleek. All you do is plug it in and it's easy to understand. And I'll tell you this, it's 40% off. This was about $100. Today it's on a price break, but the quantities are so limited. So think about it. It's a heater on clearance in the winter, during the coldest winter of the last generation. It's not like we're offering a heater when it's 100 degrees outside. We're offering a heater when it feels like 50 below outside. This is the time that you can get this home for 40% off and use it the minute you get it home.
And it's gonna save you money. Think about how much money we're spending right now to heat our homes in this polar vortex. It's absolutely frigid. Think of all the money you can save with this lightweight unit. Just bring it with you from room to room. It plugs into any standard outlet. It has a 5-foot cable. And then again, with just some of these features I want to talk about, and talking about saving money, we have this Eco Plus mode. This is a money-saving button. You're gonna hit this button, and what it does is it's gonna auto-regulate the unit to the exact power and temperature level that is most efficient for the room that you're in. So it auto detects the size of the room, the temperature of the room, and it gets it at that most comfortable temperature. So it's really, I mean, this is such a smart device.
It is, it's literally a smart heater, and you can see the way that that is utilizing the way that the heat is gonna go out into the room. If you choose to oscillate, you can, but I always like it just pointing directly at me.
Yeah, I do too. I'm the same way. I just kind of want to stand right in front of it here.
Right, because it feels so good. And think about maybe, you know, you are keeping this in mind for when, you know, when the, you know, at the end of the day, you do want to turn your big heater around in your home. You want to turn it down a little bit so that you're not spending a bunch of money on an electricity bill, but you still want to be comfortable, because there's nothing worse than feeling like you have to be cold inside just because you don't want a big electricity bill at the end of the month. You still want to be comfortable. It's still going to be cold for a number of months. And then when it starts to heat up, it's gonna be hot for a number of months. So you've got the heating aspect and the fan aspect all built into one unit. So now you don't have to have separate things around your home. You'll already know how to use this. And Angela, I think the dashboard or the buttons are so intuitive, you know?
They are. It's simple. It's everything you need and nothing you don't. And so when you're cozied up in your bed or in your reading chair and you don't want to get up to adjust anything, you can just use the remote that comes with it.
It's nice. And let me tell you real quick, final 87 of these available.
Oh gosh.
That's it. Oh gosh, 80 of these now.
Okay.
all of the cold weather folks are coming in.
I know. Everyone across the country is going to want one of these, especially with how, I mean, look at this in all these different rooms. It just seems to go. It's so sleek. It's a nice design. And another feature that is so amazing, it's convenient, it's gonna save you money, is the timer. So what I like to do, because I like to sleep with it a little cooler in the bedroom, but then when I wake up, it's hard to get out of bed when it's so cold. So you just set that timer to have the heater kick on when your alarm clock goes off, or maybe a little bit before, get your room nice and warm. You can also set that timer to maybe start heating up before you come home from work. So you're not, you know, wasting money heating the house while you're gone all day. So you do have that timer function.
Oh my God, okay, this is getting better and better by the minute, but I will tell you, we're down to our last 72 of them, and then we say goodbye. Like I said, it's 40% off. You're getting a heater during the winter time that you're gonna use the minute you get it home. This is on, you know, what they're predicting is that this is gonna be the coldest winter in a generation. That's 20 years, you know, and we know that it's cold in a lot of places, and it's only gonna continue even after this cold snap. It's gonna continue to be cold. So it's nice that you can continue to have your warmth when and how you need it. You can dial it up to a specific temperature. I like that it's not just high, medium, low. You can set a temperature so that you know what's gonna be right for you. And then when it's warm out, you can just use the fan. We've got 2 of these on, and they're not loud. I should also say that they're not loud.
It's so nice and quiet. If you're watching TV or if you're trying to sleep, it's not gonna disturb you. There's not a loud hum. It is very, very quiet. And that's something you can expect from a brand like DeLonghi. You want this to be reliable. You want it to last year round, year after year. You snatch it up now when it's, you know, a good price and it's freezing out, and then you know that it's gonna last.
For sure. And I know that these, you can see we're down to our last 33. So if you're not on the phone yet and you want it, or if you're not near your computer yet, go ahead and order before it's gone. And if you have this in your shopping cart, in your computer, or on your HSN app, then you need to go ahead and check out to make sure that you secure yours, because these are gonna sell out. And we would expect that, a heater in the winter on clearance, right? Definitely. Enjoy yours, enjoy your heat. It is sold out. Thank you so much for all of your phone calls and your orders. And Angela, thank you as well.
Oh, thanks, Tamara.
You managed to warm up, you know, Studio B, which is a hard thing to do. All right, I wanted to remind you again, the item number 4, the Quickie Clean Water Spin Mop System. because it has been popular. That's how we started off this show. And we also have, it comes along with 3 mop heads that you can throw in the wash when you're done using them and wash them and reuse them over and over and over. You are going to love the ease of it. You're going to love the innovation in that you're always mopping with a clean mop head, never putting a dirty mop head onto your floors. So they made it easy. They made it actually kind of fun. And we've made it affordable because it's on a clearance price. All right, we are moving on. We're in the midst of 3 hours of home solution clearance, and now we're talking about the Eureka bagless vacuum. Now, we showed you a sneak peek of this a little bit earlier on in the show, and what's great is that it's easy technology to work with, because whether you're vacuuming on the floors or whether you're vacuuming on your upholstery, it removes all of the pet hair, all of the dirt and the debris, but with that brush roll, you don't have to worry about tangles. And our home BFF, Alexandra Baker, is joining us.
Good morning, Tamara. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome.
Look at this. So Alexandra's going to work on, well, what looks like a clean carpet, right? But you're going to see the power of your Eureka bagless vacuum, and we're going to give you all the details. But when it comes to which one should I choose, which vacuum should I choose, they can be very expensive. A good vacuum with good technology can be very expensive. But what you're going to notice about this one is that you've got a clearance price. The regular price was pretty good. The clearance price is unbeatable. So for $75.95, never have to worry about a bag, don't have to worry about your brush roll getting all tangled up. You have a great option, and we'd love to send it out to you, and you can use FlexPay, which means $18.99 to get this home, and you're gonna be vacuuming up in no time.
Let's see what this picked up, right?
Okay.
Let's just take a look at this. Watch this.
Oh, oh my gosh.
Tamara, isn't that
Oh my goodness.
Tamara, every time I do this, whether I'm doing it here at HSN, sharing with you at home, or I'm doing it in my own house.
Yeah.
Tamara, I did not know. You have to have an upright. It's not an option. And yes, you want it to be cyclonic action. You want it to be bagless. You want it to be with that large canister. The cyclonic action is really working to grab everything. This only weighs 16 pounds. It's super lightweight.
Okay.
It's easy to put together. I mean, it's really just like a couple of snap, click, and you're done.
Yeah.
I really love, let me show you in here. It's got this beautiful, everything can come right out. I can pull everything out to rinse this. I can rinse the top filter. It has the HEPA filter, which is down below, which is right here. We know how important that is to make sure that we're having super clean air. But I also have a robotic vacuum, and it pretty much runs all the time, and it's great for keeping the floors and the carpets clean. But every now and then you need that really deep cleaning. I mean, like deep cleaning, okay? Where it's really pulling out everything. Everything is on board. You can see that the extension hoses, the extension wands, the duster, that super stair and upholstery brush that I'm going to demonstrate in just a moment. And one of my favorite features, and I'm just gonna go ahead and unplug right here. So I'm going to unplug this unit, and I'm going to, with the press of a button, make sure that you hold on to the actual plug portion. It's got that self-rewind. The auto rewind, you just push the button, you don't have to wind anything up. And as an organization person, I like everything put away.
Yeah.
Guess what? Everything that I need for this unit is already on board and put away. And so it just works that easily, okay?
There's so much innovation that's been built into this vacuum, but that's my favorite part.
This is my favorite part. This is a very feature-rich vacuum.
Yes.
Not only does it have the auto rewind, not only does it have all the tools on board, but it works on all the floors.
Yes.
So the epoxy floor in the garage, you know, the fancy floors in the garage, garage. The shag carpeting, the lower pile carpeting, the flat Berber I'm going to show. And then we can also go right on over to the wood floors and the tile floors, because it's working with this suction technology. The plates actually move up and down to create an unbelievable suction. So it's really, not only is it 12 amps and incredibly powerful, but then you get into that suction technology.
That's right.
Then it has the airspeed technology, which is ensuring that as quickly as you can, it is going to pass from sucking it up on the floor and directly into the canister in a record amount of time, so that that dirt and the bacteria very quickly is getting into the canister. Now this carpet doesn't look so bad, right?
No, it doesn't. And see, that's the thing. What we're showing you is why you need a powerful vacuum. Because if you don't have a powerful vacuum, you might think your carpets are fine. But we're gonna show you the difference the power can make in your home. And so, there's a lot, like I said, you can spend a lot of money on a really great vacuum, and ultimately you're saying, I don't wanna have to take out a loan to buy a vacuum. I just want a good one. I want one that I can use, whether it's every day or once a week or however often you vacuum, but it's really gonna get the job done, because ultimately that's why we're doing it. Take a look at this. This looked like a clean carpet.
This is what was happening in my own home.
Wow.
Did you see everything that was in there?
Yeah.
This is the stuff that's making your carpet get old very fast.
Yeah.
This is the dirt that is irritating your allergies because you're not pulling all that dander out of the floor. It is so important. Now, what's nice is I can adjust. There's a little lever here, and I can adjust whether it's a shag or all the way down to bare floor. So right now, it is on low carpet, and of course, I have the brush roll on. I turn the brush roll off when I get to the tile, okay?
Okay.
That's very important. Turn this back on.
Yeah, and you can see easy to push. Remember, easy to use, because the thing is, if it were complicated or heavy or cumbersome, we wouldn't use it. This, as you can see, is something that when you pull it out and you do your vacuuming, it's actually gonna work for you. Many of us don't have as much time as we would like when we are cleaning, so sometimes when we're trying to get the job done, we need to get it done as fast as possible. That's power.
So this, again, you saw all that pet hair, and that's easy. Now, typically you're going from floor to floor. Most American homes now have different types of flooring in their home, and you're going from floor to floor. So using the same unit, now I have it on all the way set low on bare floor. The brush roll, with just a touch of a button, I have it off because you don't need the brush roll when you're working on tile. So let me just get to that.
Okay.
Turn that on. Watch this.
It pulls it right up. Nothing's blowing around.
Exactly.
Or being pushed around. And look at how wide this cleaning base is from edge to edge. It's super wide.
13.5 inches wide.
I think that's the widest I've ever seen.
It is. Look at this. No scatter. Look. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
No scatter. This is breadcrumbs on the kitchen floor.
Yeah. Nothing's blowing around. You're not chasing chasing the dirt. We've all done that. We've seen it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you see how simple that is?
Did you see the hair that I picked up?
Yeah.
Now, Tamara, you and I, we can relate. Yeah. We can relate to the hair trouble. Now, when my hair, when Puppy's hair, when Sophia's hair, wait, just you wait. All I do, I want you to see, right in here, there's this long blade. It is a metal blade. Watch this, can you see? Do you see that blade moving? Oh, did you blink? Watch. Do you see the blade go down?
Yeah.
That blade, which your hand cannot access, is cutting. Inside, it's completely cutting whatever is on the roll. So it's pretty much, that's the brush clean technology. They called everything technology. Yeah. I just call the blade comes down and cuts all of the hair, which is so great.
So now I'm not lifting, pulling, opening that up and
you don't have to.
it out.
You don't have to pull anything out because it's self-cleaning, because as soon as you turn it back on, whatever matter has just been cut is going to be sucked in.
Just so you know, we have fewer than 200 of these, and that's it.
I just can't believe this value. This is unbelievable.
It was the same vacuum was almost $130, and today it's $74.95. So if you've been wanting and needing a good, powerful vacuum that you didn't spend $500 for, go for it. So you're gonna get the attachment, it's included, for your upholstery. And we're showing you with pet hair. Now, you don't have to have pets to be able to benefit from this, but if this can pick up pet hair, it can certainly get the things that are buried in our chairs and our sofas and our love seats and even in the car as well. And we're gonna show you stairs in just a moment, but you get the attachments that you're gonna need to do these tasks in our home. And what I like is that they're on board, so you don't have to go find them when you need them. As you're shopping, remember, you can use FlexPay. $18.99 to get these home. Look, you take it straight over to the staircase, and this is how you get your stairs. And you don't have to hire somebody to come and do these, you know, a couple times a year. You can do this very easily because you have the tools included with your Eureka to go ahead and pick these up on your own. And we're showing you stairs, upholstery, different types and levels of carpet and floors, all with the same vacuum.
When you have the robot vacuum, they are awesome. I love having it, setting it through my phone. I can just tell it what to do. You have to have an upright for the deep down cleaning. I have sofas and tufted chairs. How am I getting the dirt off of the chairs? How am I getting dirt off of the stairs? There's no way out. You have to have an upright in order to get everything really, really clean. Yeah. And I just switch from floors to tools to be able to show you how easy it is to go from one way of using it to the other.
From one to the other. I love that all the tools are on board. Yeah. So when I need to use them, I don't have to remember where I put them, you know, because they're all right there. And we're showing you on really plush, lush, deep carpet that this Eureka can deep down clean and pull all of that dirt out of the carpet, because it does have that suction seal technology that concentrates that airflow so that you get a deep clean on your carpets and even on your bare floors, and no worries about anything getting tangled up in that roll.
That was the Alexandra Baker, your home BFF. Real speed way of doing it, not the really slow.
Oh my gosh.
When I got this home, I passed this in our bedroom, and I just kind of looked at Troy like, I'm so sorry I failed you all these years. I didn't know I had to have an upright.
Yes.
Not to mention having the hose, the extension wand, and all of the tools being on board, huge. This is one of the best products I've ever brought home. I'm so grateful to Eureka since 1909.
So this is the deal. Final 150 of these, that's it, and then that's it. When it's gone, it's gone. All right? And I know that maybe as you tuned in, you maybe weren't thinking about, I need a new vacuum, but we know when the tools we have are not working properly. If you get this for all the technology, particularly for the fact that this rolls the cord up on its own.
Auto rewind. Auto rewind is
my
huge.
favorite. That's my favorite button.
This is the favorite thing. Look at this.
Done.
And then all I do, I put this away, 16 pounds, all on board, all in one. Love this product. You're gonna love it too. What a value.
Go for it, for sure. Again, fewer than 150 of these now left, and enjoy the clearance price. Get it home for $18.99.
Get out.
All right, Alexandra is gonna stay with us because she's got something else for us. This is gonna be, so we go from cleaning to the beauty, to the pretty, right? I wanted to remind you of the Lightzol by Premier, the cordless LED light bar. Remember, that was a 2-pack and it's been very popular. Half price today. What you're going to get, in addition to the lights, and that there are aluminum, one button push, and that's all you need in order to get those going, is that they come with the batteries. They come with 6 AAA batteries, 3 for each one. For each light bar, and they last for a long time. And when it's time for you to replace those batteries, well, it's going to be easy to replace because they're just AAA batteries. You probably have extras in your home right now. So enjoy those and enjoy the half price there. And if you need more than 2 of them, then go ahead and get as many 2-packs as you might need. We are moving on, and we're moving on to the Rhythm Melodies musical wall clock. Now, this is, first off, a very pretty clock, isn't it? This is the brown one, and it also comes in white. You can choose either one. But it's not just a pretty clock. This is a musical clock, and it plays 18 melodies. We're gonna talk about those songs. We're gonna let you listen to some of them, but take advantage of the $90 savings that you're getting today. $90 off of the HSN price. You see the retail value on this clock is over $200 more than what you're spending today. And Alexandra, these are beautiful.
These are gorgeous. Now, I always have to ask the question, because just like you didn't know you needed an upright, you didn't know you needed a clock, because I always like to say, do you have a clock in your home? Do you have a clock in your home? Not the oven.
No, not the microwave.
Your cell phone.
That always
not
flashes.
the microwave.
I actually don't.
You see that? Can you believe that?
No,
Every time I ask this question, we should record this. Do you have a clock? I'd like to poll the entire studio. I'd like to poll all of America. If you don't have a clock, this one is gorgeous. It's everything that we would love about a wall clock. It has presence.
Yes.
It's our melodies clock. It plays the music, folk song, Christmas music, hymns. It has presence because it's 17 inches tall, 14 inches wide, about 3 inches in thickness. This white is like an off-white. It's pearlescent. It is so pretty. It's a little bit, what would I say? Like the ultimate bridal gift. And then the brown, I wish we would rename this to burl wood, because it just has this really rich, a lot of depth to it on the side. If we turn it just a little bit, can we turn it just a little bit, Tamara? Yeah, see, I want them to come in and see all of the different, it's almost like tortoiseshell. You see all the, yeah. Love
can
that.
You see that?
Look at how
you can
pretty.
See the depth in
you
that.
can see the depth and the color. Wow, almost like tortoiseshell. So these are really beautiful.
Can I switch with you?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, here.
Because I think for the camera purposes,
sure.
less glare.
And I want to get the volume going on here.
Okay.
Okay, are these going on? I don't hear anything. Maybe they don't have the batteries put in. Are the batteries in? I can't hear the music. But they come with 3 C batteries, and they play the hymns, they play Christmas songs, they play melodies, and I would just say, what a wonderful gift, whether it's for yourself or for somebody who just passed their bar exam.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice? When you think about the 18 melodies, so things like Amazing Grace, Ave Maria. You mentioned the Christmas hymns like Silent Night and Deck the Halls. You've got We Wish You a Merry Christmas. We have What a Friend We Have in Jesus. Or we've got beautiful songs. And listen to that melody.
Yes.
Oh, and you've got the volume control, so you can turn it up or down.
Yeah, let me show you on the back right here. Okay, the batteries are housed here. 3C batteries are included. Here is your speaker. This is where you control the type of music. So the list is written out for you right here. And then you can control whether it's list A or list B. And of course, the volume is right there. Do you see that? Everything is there for you. And then of course, right here is where you're going to actually hang this, which is so lovely. And then as you can notice on that pendulum swing, this is quartz movement. All of the crystals that you're looking at, Tamara, those are Swarovski crystals.
Yes.
And then, of course, can you appreciate the large face on this clock so it's easy to tell time? Do you know there are little ones walking around now that don't know how to tell time from a traditional clock?
Yes, I
Can you
know.
believe that?
It's because that's how you learn to tell time, by looking at a clock, not looking at a digital printout or display. Look at that, and the size of it is so good.
17 inches.
17 inches from top to 17 inches high, 14 inches kind of going around, 3 inches wide, and it's got presence, but it's not overpowering.
It's not overpowering. You can see the dimensions right there. Really elegant. I was just telling somebody where I really need a clock is in the vanity area where I'm putting on and doing my hair and makeup in the bathroom. It always seems like you want somebody knocking on the door. 10 minutes. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Call me Grace, okay? Just call me Grace. Amazing Grace. No, they say you want somebody knocking saying 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Wouldn't it be nice if you could actually see what time it is without, it seems like that's where I lose time. What about in your office? You want to be able to track time when you're actually working without constantly picking up your cell phone.
That's right. You can just glance up, and it's a beautiful, I love the pendulum swing. It's very elegant. There is something very classic about a clock, as you can see right there. When you think about, like I think about Big Ben, and you think about like the clock towers in different cities, there's just something very elegant about it. And if we don't have one in our home, maybe it's because when you do go to the stores, they all look exactly the same. They look like that clock you had in 9th grade. You don't want that in your home.
No, this is far more elegant. There isn't a room in your house, and there isn't a color. It really doesn't matter which color that you select that isn't going to benefit. So if you want one in your kitchen, gorgeous. If you either color, you can appreciate all of this beautiful gold tone and the mirrored appointments with that Swarovski crystal, the quartz movement. I love the pendulum. And so a gift, the gift of time.
Yes, it really is.
I need the gift of one more hour right now. Can we fall back one more hour?
I know. So go ahead and pick yours up in brown or in white. They're both beautiful. $90 off of our regular price and $200 off of the retail value on this. So, and they come with the batteries as well. So
I shared
enjoy.
2 items that you really need.
I know. Stay with us. We've got another hour of home solution clearance.
Coming up and you're looking to impress your friends, let me show you how to make this beautiful seafood broil using my DuraPan.
Let's do seafood for the dinner party.
I'm about to set off. I never felt so good. Not trying to deny it. I feel it in my soul.
Hey guys, let's eat.
It's the best portrait. I never felt so good. Are you ready?
Shop like a VIP with the HSN credit card. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. As an HSN card member, you'll get all kinds of perks, like extra flex on jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases all day, every day. Plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
Well, you're watching HSN, and I'm glad that you are starting your day with us.